DayZ is often defined by its silence. There's a cold, heavy quiet that sits over the forests of Chernarus or the frozen wastes of the Malls. For most of my time, I've tried to fill that silence with noise, chasing the funny, the bizarre, and the outright ridiculous. I've always been on the hunt for those only in DayZ characters who turn a tense standoff into a comedy sketch. But a couple of nights ago that changed. I ran into a survivor named Sky. We were two strangers who decided to share a fire. But before we parted ways, he said something that's been playing on a loop in my head.
Last time I went south, I went down there with a guy named Mikey. Have you ever heard of that guy?
Mikey? I don't think so.
He was really nice. Yeah, went to research together and hunting for somebody because we're out of food. Couldn't find anybody, but we made it to a tower while I was on blinking health. Went and found a fox in the woods for me.
Oh shit, what a guy.
As he brought it in the door, I died.
Happens to the best, brother.
I miss that guy.
Oh, maybe you'll find him again.
Good-hearted man. Check the radio frequency that we use. Every single time I find a radio, just see if I can find him. Wonder sometimes if he does the same thing.
Damn, bro. It's kind of sad, man.
Do you think that the friendships that we make at a game like this are valuable?
Yeah, I think so. I think some of these moments last for a while. Perhaps forever.
Do you have a memorable moment that you think of, like me and...
Yeah, I got a couple, I suppose.
You'd be willing to share?
I guess so. I met this guy one time named Piss, and I ended up thinking he was someone that he wasn't.
I'm sorry, did you say piss?
Yes, I said Piss.
That's interesting.
Anyways, I met Piss. He was inside this building, apparently tied up hostage, pretending to be this other guy that was gonna come give me food, and he shot me in the face. And I thought Piss did it, and then I find out that it wasn't him, and I framed him the whole time on accident by making him seem to be a bad person. I would never do that though. He's a great guy.
Do you think that that could be part of your story?
Could
Or
be.
would you not consider it significant?
Yeah, it's significant to a degree, but what is significance in the whole meaning?
Is it not human to try and find significance in the small moment?
I laughed it off at the time. I made a joke. We traded some stories and went our separate ways into the darkness. Thought I had it figured out. But he was right. Behind the jokes and the chaotic interactions, there's a reason I started recording these sessions in the first place. I didn't want to just play a game. I wanted to archive these moments. I wanted a way to look back years from now and feel the weight of that nostalgia. To remember the strangers who, for 30 minutes, were the most important people in my world. DayZ is a massive social experiment, masquerading as a survival sim. Every time you hit respawn, you're standing at a crossroad. You aren't just choosing where to loot, you're choosing who you are. Are you the guardian of the coast? The silent hunter in the woods? Or the chaotic jester looking for a punchline in a graveyard? There's no correct way to play, and that's exactly why the community is so fiercely loyal. You aren't following a quest marker, you're writing a script in real time, with people you will likely never see again. At its core, DayZ is a game of high-stakes social psychology. It functions on a principle often called the dark forest theory. Every survivor you meet is a potential threat, and the safest move is to remain hidden or strike first. But the true magic happens when you choose to ignore that instinct. When you decide to lower your weapon and speak, you are performing an act of radical trust. You are putting hours of progress, your gear, your location, your life, into the hands of that stranger. The vulnerability is the foundation for why these relationships carry so much weight in a game where death is permanent and gear fear is a very real psychological weight. The bond formed over a shared fire in the rain isn't just a mechanic, it's a relief. It's a moment of human warmth in a world designed to be cold. There is a specific tension unique to this game, a mix of dark, eerie isolation, followed by bursts of genuine human humor. It shouldn't work, but it does. It's a perfect concoction. One moment you're crouched in a bush, heart hammering because you heard a single floorboard creak in a house nearby. The next, you're singing karaoke with a guy in a dress who's holding a megaphone and a medieval sword. That contrast is where the more than a game element lives. More titles try to force an emotion on you through cutscenes or scripted events. DayZ doesn't force anything. It just provides the atmosphere and the silence, and ways to see how you'll break it. There is a strange, haunting beauty in the thick of these connections. You might spend 4 hours trekking across the map with someone whose real name you'll never know. You share resources, defend each other from wolves, talk about life, and then a single sniper shot from a tree line ends it. In any other game, you just respawn and party up again. In DayZ, the person's often gone forever. This creates a unique form of digital grief, because the stakes are so high. The memories of those strangers become crystallized. You don't just remember a teammate, you remember the feeling of the silence after they were gone. We carry these ghosts with us into the next life, and they shape how we treat the next survivor we meet. Do you become the predator because it's easier, or do you choose to be the person who finds the humor in the horror? When we lose a character, we lose the gear. We lose that M4, the night vision, and those pristine boots, but we don't lose the story. Whether it's a tragic betrayal or a night spent laughing until your lungs hurt, those moments stay. They become a part of our own history. We aren't just survivors, we're storytellers. And in a world that is constantly trying to kill you, the most rebellious thing you can do is make a friend, share a laugh, and create a memory worth looking back on. Now before we go, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if there'll be more videos like this in the future, as there's a far cry from my usual content. But this interaction was significant enough that I felt like I had to explain why I fell in love with this game. There truly is nothing like it. In a digital wasteland designed to be cold, we still find reasons to be human. Whether this is a one-off or the start of something new, thanks for being part of the journey. I'll see you back on the coast. Hopefully, next time, we're both laughing.